pick up, for example, like a Bruno. I don't think they'd want a Harith. Maybe there's a Claude somewhere there. But yeah, Cambodia taking a note out of yesterday's Indonesia games from Mr. Wiseman Yehezkiel with the Aurora pick.
No, it guarantees you the Pride of Ice, guarantees you some sort of a survivability. But I personally prefer the Yves. But hey, Cambodia definitely can rock the Aurora when they want to. And I feel like against this composition, it might work. It can work, right? It can poke. It has crowd control. So you don't really necessarily have to rely on the Arlets or perhaps the Fredrin going in. With the Aurora, you can start your own thing. Let's see. Guam opting for that Hayabusa pick. Got to be careful going up against Aurora. If that Pride of Ice is not triggered, that Shadow Kill might not be worth it. So they do pair it with a Beatrix, a great way to. It's a good marksman, but I feel like it's too vulnerable going up against a composition that has a lot of crowd control, because Beatrix Purify doesn't really work.
Yeah, this is the problem that they're going to face. Either they're going to get frozen under turret, or they're going to get Final Slash under turret. And you can only do so much as a Beatrix there, so this will be a test to see if Guam can kind of hold it together. And there's the Grok. Okay, so we haven't seen this new Grok too many times yet, but this is almost like, this looks like a very solid lineup from Cambodia. Of course, they cover the grounds in terms of physical and magic damage. The Aurora is enough to do that. But man, Gani, they have a ton of crowd control.
That's the thing.
That's the problem for Guam.
All 5 heroes technically has
all 5 heroes
element of the crowd control, right? And let's see here, Guam, do they want to 5v5 it, or do they want to pick off? With their composition, doesn't really. It's not really supplementing them to go for pickoffs. But for 5v5s, I think Cambodia has an edge. And keep in mind that the Moskov has control of that far lane, so a lot of layers already. If you see the drafts from the side of Cambodia, but hey, Guam, surprise us, all right? Take us to Game 3, force this series to Game 3 if that's possible.
Anything is possible, Gani.
And
you know, at this point, anything is possible for them. Guam definitely just has to execute this properly, and one of the biggest ways to do that is get the start that they need on this Hayabusa in comparison to the Fredrin, but also the Beatrix. The Beatrix, as long as it's taken care of and doesn't, you know, face these early 2 or 3 deaths, Guam should be able to go ahead and have a fighting chance here in this game too. So we'll see if they're able to do it, or if Cambodia goes in with another strong game after a 7-33 win in Game 1 to sweep the series here against Guam. Let's go ahead and jump into Land of Dawn to find out.
Let's go, Land of Dawn. Here we go. And both junglers here. Well, one opted for a purple buff rotation. One opted to go to the orange. So already a different approach. And slow pacey now on the Hayabusa. So they switched. Zucaro Zen is on the Lapu.
Yeah, so that's what Guam has done. I noticed they did this last year in 2024's IESF run too for the qualifiers. They did kind of rotate roles if they wanted to. So, you know, that's always something, again, for a lot of these teams that are maybe just competing for the first time, or it's their second time around, third time, they still go ahead and swap roles if they want to, you know, to see if they have a better shot. And why not? Because really you don't have anything to lose at this point anyway. So, whoa, Kanozen feels the damage, has to flicker on out. So with that information, Cambodia, expect them to make a play here, especially after Detective finishes this orange buff. We'll see how they play this through.
Let's see. All right, this is an interesting matchup here. Not every day you get to see a Jushin and Aurora matchup, but it seems like Roamers will join in the mid. Shield Heart poked, frozen. But yeah, this is the power of Aurora, man. You can just spam abilities. There's damage early game. There's crowd control. Top lane here being the main focus and pressure by Cambodia.
Yeah, like I was saying, top lane is susceptible But Zucano Zen, not level 4 yet. We'll go ahead and get some information on this turtle, but really without any of this, I don't know if you're going to be able to do much. Frigid Glacier going to be dropped down, and there they go. Final Slash going to be used too. Zucano Zen, the first to follow, and Shield Heart. Second one goes down, so an objective and 2 kills for Cambodia.
Already off to a great start. Slow peasy though, very cheeky here, looking to steal.
Oh no. Oh. Not what you want to happen on a assassin jungler like that for Slopezi.
You know, very bold there. He thought he had enough time to take that steal, but Boxy has that wall charge, so a very resource well spent. It seems like they want to go more inside the jungles. They go.
They're doing the same thing here. Gani, Shield Heart quite low. Oh, they might be able to actually get Detective, so Detective falls, but Shield Heart goes down as well. So a little bit of a trade, but this is Cambodia playing against the fact that they have another advantage this early on. Now already 2,000 gold ahead. Some of the first items haven't fallen into place yet either, but man, Wadu, oh, and bottom side, Hezu is gone, and Wadu gets the kill up there. So again, on both sides, top and bottom, there'll be kills for Cambodia.
Yeah, again, just playing the rotations to a T here from the side of Cambodia. Mind you, that was the first kill from the side of Guam in both games, so Detective will be the first one to fall here in this series from the side of Cambodia. Slow peasy though.
Oof. Quad Shadow, Quad Shadow. Is he going to be able to escape? Wadu, Final Slashes him and nowhere else to go. Shield Heart lays down the Glorious Pathway, but is too late for the fight. Not sure if Cambodia wants to go for more. A nice charge on in, into the wall. Shield Heart goes down and they burn another flicker from Zucano.
Wow, again, just Cambodia understanding where the choke points are. Final Slash.
Oh, Final Slash. Zucano Zen in trouble. Does not have the slam on forward, but man, Tectonic Charge is the, by the way, for those that don't know, Tectonic Charge is the new wild charge. Basically, it's still a charge. Oh, he just is like, I want my own kill. Lands the Spear of Destruction on the right target, gets the information from Boxy. So another kill and objective for Cambodia.
Man, I think, yeah, Zing, he's feeling a little FOMO there. He wants to have a kill on the board as well to his name. He got it. And another objective on the board as well for Cambodia. That's info. Like no flicker Hezu. Final Slash does not connect. But slow peasy off the map, kill. Man. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really tough. Even with the switch up here, Slopezi isn't having any of a better time. They're once again in the jungle. Glorious Pathway is going to be dropped down, but they just want to fight. Detective could actually be in trouble. Couple shots from the backside, but the freeze from the Frigid Glacier stops them in their tracks again. But now Cambodia already taken down the tier 1 in the mid lane and the top. They've got the space advantage now across the map. They'll go ahead and look to take more here.
Slowly but surely here.
Oh, the shadow kill. Don't tell me. Not even able to kill Opie on the Aurora. That's just how far behind right now Slopezi is.
I mean, mind you, the Pride of Ice wasn't triggered as well. So, OP is still A-okay. And Zing just doing Moscow things, man. Just controlling the far lane.
This is why you got to control this Moscow. Zing able to get away from everybody. 4 members here, too. Secret picking up a Sky Piercer. I'm not sure if that's really the way you want to go here. Look at the damage. Zucano Zen out after a couple shots. Going to get frozen in the tracks, too. Even with a Glorious Pathway, it's a frozen pathway of death with Opie across from them. Now in the mid lane, Slopezi forced off the tier 2 turret. They're already going to get the shield here too. Secret forced off. So a shield going down at the 6.5 minute mark.
Yeah, I mean, it's slowly, again, they're just suffocating Guam at this point. And last turtle here, I'm sure Slopezi no way to find the steal, and Cambodia, they know this, so they are taking it slow on the objective neutral take. They want to trigger the passive top lane.
They want to actually just get this base turret. A Final Slash are going to be used. Zucano Zen on the run. There's the pathway. They're trying to defend this, but they already lose the turret, and Zucano Zen will be deleted. Make it to a Shield Heart follows now. Still, I don't think they can end it. They don't have that wave pushing it, but Slope, as he goes in, I'm not sure if he meant to, but he pulled the trigger on that to his death. And so, I don't know, Cambodia might be just looking to end the game with this next Windian wave pushing up top. They look for the kills, Tectonic charge in, but Boxy only able to knock up Hezu. He's going to go ahead and get Lantern forward, but that might be all they get. The shield does pop in the mid lane, though. So Cambodia just playing into, once again, a 10,000 gold lead. Oh! My God. The final slash will swoop up Shieldheart. Now jumping on in. The mid turret's going to be worked on. Cambodia. They'll get thrown around a little bit by Secret, but even then, it's just not enough right now. They're healthy enough. They could still end the game. The top wave pushing in. Wall going to be dropped here. Down Shieldheart. What can they do? Zing just going to lock on the base. The waves are going to be cleared out. The Frigid Glacier is going to be dropped down. They get the freeze out from Zukato Zen. Wadu will go down. The Shadow Kill is going to be popped too. Finally, he falls. Wadu out of the picture. So Cambodia won't be able to end it quickly yet.
Yeah, it was a valiant attempt there to end the game, but Guam has enough resources to clear that wave, so it will be enough to push Cambodia back, but it's just still their game. I don't see any loopholes. I don't see any win cons for Guam here at this point. Zing is still okay. The farm has not stopped from him from minute one. Lord taken care of. And ladies and gentlemen, we might see the final push of the day with this Lord marching in the mid lane. Let's see, Guam, will they be able to hold off this pressure here? Economy not looking too good, 10k, so definitely Cambodia has tools to end the game. Hezu though, awkward positioning.
Yeah, not sure about that. Oh, Hezu. Is he just trying to buy time or what? Oh, man. Looks like there's going to be an issue here. They're just off on the whim, but I think it's going to be too late. Hezu trying to get back to it, but yeah, I was going to say that's got to be a pause. Clearly something happening there for Guam, but I think even though we get back to this, you know, it's the writing's on the wall here, Gani.
Yeah, we're just waiting for the inevitable. If Guam are able to clear the Lord, even I don't see them clearing it out, but if they do, they're just delaying. I think they're just delaying the inevitable. And again, just Guam understanding their true power of drafts, of their picks. And we gotta give a shout out to the combination of Grok and Moskov, man. We saw it, I think, a couple of times in this game that there's a wall and there's the Spear of Misery landing to that wall. So that's just an instant route control. Perhaps you guys at home want to check that combination out. It might win you games. But yeah, Guam here, definitely on the back foot. We are still waiting for that pause check. But hey, I gotta respect Cambodia, man. They do not kill Hezu off instantly.
Yeah. Again, they knew what was going on here. So,
Yep.
Even at this sense, I'm not sure what you're able to do, but it looks like it's going to resume. And maybe this is where, you can see Boxy. He's not going to do anything. Hezu's going to get back to the base, so it looks like they'll at least get to go ahead and try to defend. So, good guy Cambodia. They give them a little bit of time to wait for this. That's respect right there. Final slash into the Frigid Glacier. Again, there's not much you can do when you're this far behind. Cambodia will go ahead and do it the right way with respect. They'll clear that out. The Lord was gone. They knew what happened here, and Guam, facing the obstacle that is Cambodia, will not be able to withstand it. It's under 10 minutes. It's a sweep for Cambodia.
2-0, done and dusted, and Cambodia wins the series out. Wow, what a performance. Just both games, man. And the second game, it was still relatively fast. 7 minutes it was for our first game, but 9 minutes, that is still super fast. And you can see here from the early fight here, first turtle, when the Lapu is not level 4, you know that Cambodia will definitely punish. That was the kill on Shores Detective. but that SOD landing onto a Zukato Zen, it was that first kill for Zing. And slowly but surely, Cambodia suffocates Guam here in this game. Their positioning, their timing, their resources just spent to the right and perfect, guys. And yeah, after this